You got.
What's the syllable?
Zamira, did you get the message?
I got the message, but I cannot check.
Okay, now.
I put it to my clothes.
Okay, now I want everybody to if you're in class, I want the cameras on because we're starting class now. Okay. Now Dami Lola, where do you live? Dami, where do you live? Dami Lola. Dami Lola Kukoyi, where do you live?
I live inside Richmond Gate Estate.
Where is that?
I can't remember.
Ask your mom where you live, okay?
Lekki is around the Kate, Lekki.
Okay, you live in the Kate area between Lekki and Chevron, right? Okay.
Yes.
Etungwa, Ekomobo, where do you live? Pick up, my darling. Ekomobo, where do you live?
Yeah.
Sorry? Ekomobo, where do you live? In Eket.
Yeah.
You live in Eket. I need you to speak up. Okay, good. Kosi Ezekwem, where do you live?
In Chevron.
In Chevron. Brian, where do you live?
I live in UPDC Estate, Lekki, flat D7.
Where is that?
In Lekki, UPDC Estate.
Okay, you live in
Flat
Lekki.
D7.
Jamiloju, where do you live?
I'll go back downstairs.
I live in Millennium Estate in Lekki Phase 1, Road 47.
So all of you, none of you live together, right? People that have that. Where's Catherine? Catherine, where do you live?
I live in Ikate, Legushi.
Good. All of you, you live in different houses. Did I come to your houses this weekend? Did I come to your houses this weekend? Come on, did I fly to Eket this weekend? Brian, you're going to lose points. You're distracted. Brian, Eben Smith, you are distracted. Did I come to anybody's house? No. Okay, Goodness and Chris. Okay, Goodness and Chris. I can see you have green. Goodness and Chris. Now, I didn't come to anybody's house this weekend. So how did you get the information to change your screen to green? How did you get information? Brian, how did you get information to change your screen to green?
It was through a letter.
It was through a letter. Thank you. Now, Jamiloju, when I sent the letter, did I say there was going to be a prize? Did I say there was going to be a prize?
No.
I did not say there was going to be a prize. Fantastic. Kamsiyona, you're distracted. I want your spirit. I don't want to lose anybody. Teacher Michael, please grade anybody that is distracted. If you're in class, I want your cameras on now. I want your cameras on now. Ayanka, I need you to mute your speaker. I need you to mute your speaker. I want your cameras on. Now, when I sent the message, okay, when I sent the message, I didn't go to anybody's house, but I just sent one single message. The people that took their time to read it, some people tried, but they didn't get it, but at least they tried. Some people got it and then tried and then got it. I didn't say there was going to be a prize, but there's a prize now, something very beautiful. There are crosses I bought, beautiful, something beautiful I bought when I traveled. I'm going to give it to the people. We had 30. We had 30 of them, and I was ready to give it out to everybody if everybody did the right thing. But some people didn't change their screen. Some people that didn't change their screen, they didn't even say, oh, you can see what Catherine did. Catherine sent a message to say, I saw it, but I could not do it. That means she was responding to the message I sent. That is exactly the same way. God talks to us through the Bible. Sometimes when God said read the Bible, he won't tell you the things, the benefits you're going to get. He will just say read the Bible. When you read the Bible, you now get benefits. Sometimes God just says read your Bible every day. In Joshua 1:8, God said read the Bible every day. And you're like, I'm bored, I don't want to read. What's the point? But there's some hidden benefits. The same way when I said change your screen, I didn't tell you guys there was something I bought from the US that I was going to give to the best people that were able to change their screen. That's exactly what it is. So God talks to us through the letters. I didn't come to anybody's house. I didn't come to anybody's house. Now, some of you are sending me messages now, but you're in the same class with Catherine. Catherine sent a message to say, I got it. That is to show that she read it and she got back to me. Sometimes when you have an issue, you talk back to God. You say, God, I read this, but I don't understand it. But you read it, you read the message, you tried working on it, but you didn't get back to me. So what you're saying now will not work. That's exactly what happens to us. When they say read the Bible, you don't take it seriously. You don't know that reading the Bible has so many benefits and so many blessings. Like I have something that happened to me this week. It's awesome. God gave me an, come see you now, stop typing. Stop typing. Don't worry. You have so many, before the end of the term, before Easter, there's so many other things. So you have an opportunity, okay? Don't let that distract you because I'm going to ask you questions. And when I ask you questions based on what I'm teaching now, if you don't get it, even the points you got, you're going to lose. So forget about this part of thing, just listen to it. The reason I told you to do this was to tell you the importance of reading the Bible. God talks to us through the Bible, through all the stories. He talks to us through the letters. Through the letters he sends to us in the Bible, through the stories. I didn't get to anybody's house. Some of you stay in Ikate, some of you stay in, somebody stays in Eket, somebody stays in Chevron, somebody stays in Surulere. I didn't go to your houses. It was just the same letter. The same way God is sending the same letter to the people in Nigeria, the people in Africa, the people in Ghana, the people in the US. Damilola, I'm losing you. Damilola, I'm losing you. Now, when you don't listen, when you don't read the Bible, you're not listening to God. And then what happens is that all the beautiful package, all the beautiful things that God has for you on earth, you're not going to get it. God said to me that I should not worry about anything, but I should pray about everything. So I took it seriously. There's a school my daughter wants to go into, was going to enter in August. And I was so worried. But when I read the Bible 2 months ago, I saw where God said, don't worry about anything, but pray about everything. I said, okay, God, exactly what you said is what I'm going to do. I did not worry about it. And I prayed. I obeyed the instruction. Do you know that God helped me? My daughter got into that school. She got full scholarship. And they're going to be giving her £35,000 free of charge to take care of her in the school. And they're paying her school fees. So what happened? When God said, don't worry about anything, he didn't tell me he was going to give my daughter scholarship. He just said, don't worry and pray. So I listened and I prayed. So when God tells us to read the Bible, when you read the Bible, just do all that the Bible says. There are blessings attached to it. That's why God gave us the Bible. That's why God gave us the Bible. You're distracted. And I'm going to ask you questions. If you don't get the answer, you're going to lose every point, because that's what happens to us. When we don't take the Bible seriously, all the beautiful things that God has for us on earth, we lose it. And sometimes when you read the Bible, you're reading it in a hurry, you're distracted, you're noisy, you're just reading it and you're distracted. What happens is that you don't get all the beautiful things that God has planned for you. God talks to us through the Bible. Take it seriously. So many of you are in this class right now. The beautiful gift I bought from the US, you're not going to get it. And it's there in my office. I have 30. I bought 30 of it. And I wanted to give it to everybody. But I'm going to keep it there because I cannot give you something when you didn't do what I wanted you to do. So when you read the Bible, you might be saying this Bible is, but it does not matter. Just read it. God said, read it. There are benefits. It's very important. God talks to us through the Bible. When you pray, you're talking to God. When you read the Bible, God is talking to you. So when you want to have a conversation with God, you have to read the Bible. Do you know what it means for the owner and the creator of the world to talk to you? When God talks to you, that means awesome, mighty things will happen to your life, because God will give you ideas. God will give you wisdom. God will instruct you, direct you. God will make you phenomenal because he's having a conversation with you, and he will help you stay out of trouble. But when you don't listen to him, they say, read your Bible. Okay, let me read it so that Tisha will not say I didn't read the Bible. No, that one, you're just doing it for yourself. So the way I sent you that letter. One letter is the way God has written one Bible for everybody on earth. For everybody on earth. God talks to us through the Bible. So whether you're watching a Bible story or you're reading from the Bible, it is still God talking to us. Because today I'm going to send you a video. When you're watching that video, it is a Bible video. So I want you to know that anytime I'm watching a Bible video, whether on TV or on a show or anywhere, that God talks to me through it. That God talks to me through it. And when you listen, there are benefits. Is that understood? Did we get that? Did we get that? I want you to close your eye.
Yes, China.
Close your eye and think about what I said. Everybody close your eye, think and watch, meditate, think about what I just said. I want you to soak it in. Think about what I just said. Damilola, your eyes are open. Close your eye, meditate. I want you to, now if your mind is going elsewhere, you have to push it back. You have to learn to train your mind to meditate on the word of God. Think about what I just said. You have to force your mind. I want you to see yourself reading the Bible in your mind. And as you're reading it, it is God talking to you. See it in your mind. Remember, when you read the Bible, you're having a conversation with God. When you pray, you're also having a conversation with God. When you read the Bible, you're talking to God. No, sorry, when you read the Bible, God is talking to you. When you pray, you're talking to God. So prayer and Bible reading is having a conversation with God. I want you to think about this in your mind. So when you don't read the Bible, you're not having a conversation with God. When you don't pray, you're not having a conversation with God. And also want you to think that the Bible has so many benefits. The way I didn't tell you we're going to get a gift, but I just sent you a letter. The same way God gives us instruction, but there are so many hidden benefits. But we don't do it, we don't get the benefits. I want you to close your eye and think about what I said. There are so many benefits hidden in the Bible stories. Until you read it and do it, you will not know the benefits. I want you to think about it. There are so many benefits, so many benefits. There are so many benefits. If I don't read the Bible and act it out, I will not get the benefits. It's a secret. It will change your life forever. The way you didn't know I was going to give out presents, but I just gave a simple instruction, that same way, the Bible is filled with benefits. But if you don't act it out, if you don't take it seriously, you're not going to get all the best benefits that God has for you on earth. I'm losing some people. Your mind is going elsewhere. You know your name. You know yourself. Your mind is going elsewhere. Bring your mind back. Meditate on what we talked about now. How will you apply this to your life? I want you to start saying it in your mind now. What am I going to do now that I know the secret? What am I going to start doing now that I know the secret? Okay. Zemira, what have you what have you gotten from class so far? Zemira, what have you gotten from class so far? Zemira.
And I always practice what you read in the Bible.
And if you do that, what happens?
God will give you an award.
Amazing. Maybe not an award, but you're going to get benefits. Awesome. Subami, what have you gotten from class so far?
I learned that if you get a letter from God
and he tells you to do something, you should do it.
That's amazing. And what's the letter from God? What's the letter from God?
Obey.
No, what is the letter that God has sent to us as humans? What is the letter that God has sent to us as humans? Because you said if you get a letter from God, you got it right, but God has sent a letter to all of us human beings. What's the letter?
Read the Bible.
The Bible is the letter. Thank you. Give him his full score. The Bible is the letter. The Bible is the letter. Christian, when you don't read the Bible, what are you not doing? When you don't read the Bible, what are you not doing?
We're not obeying God's word and we won't get the benefit which God has prepared for us.
God bless you. When you're not reading the Bible, you're not having a conversation with God. You're not obeying him, and all the hidden benefits that will make your life so awesome, you're not going to get. You know, I told you guys about how what I read, and God gave me the benefit. I got the benefit. I was going crazy last week. I was dancing on the street, shouting. All God said was, Chris and goodness, I'm losing you. Goodness and Chris, you're distracted. Whoever is talking to you should leave you alone in class. So right now, we're going to listen to God. Remember, when you read the Bible, it's God talking to us. So we're going to go through word immersion. I want your spirit to be very quiet. God doesn't scream. He doesn't shout and scream. He talks to you quietly because he wants to say things that will change your life. So I need you to be quiet. We're going to go through the word immersion now. You have to concentrate and read. Remember, when you're reading the Bible, God is talking to you. He talks to us through the stories. So we're going to go through the word immersion now. Please start. We have like 3 minutes to read this. Please start. This is our word immersion for today. Make sure you're not distracted. Make sure your mind is calm. The Bible reading is having a conversation with God so that God can talk to you. The Bible reading is having a conversation with God so that God can talk to you. God talks to us through the letter. The letter is the Bible. Everything in the Bible is the letter that God wrote to us. And through every story, he wants us to learn and act out every story because there are benefits hidden in every story. God talks to us through the Bible. I'm going to stop talking now so I don't distract you, so your spirit can be quiet, so that as you read, you can hear God. Some of you are still looking at me. I don't know. Is the Bible on my face? No. Remember, don't rush it. As you're reading, don't rush it. If you want to hear God, don't rush it. If you rush it, you're not going to hear him. Read it calmly and be saying in your mind, Spirit of God, talk to me. God, talk to me. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. When you rush it, you're not going to hear him. That is how to read the Bible. When you rush it, you're not going to hear God. God talks to us calmly. Don't rush it. If you rush it, you're not going to hear him.
I'm done reading and meditating.
Meditate deeply. Meditate some more deeply, okay? Never be in a hurry to leave the conversation with God. So when you're meditating and thinking about it, that is your spirit talking to the Spirit of God, or that Spirit of God talking with you. You're both talking to each other. Well done. Meditate. I'm watching everybody right now. If you read for 5 minutes, meditate for 10 minutes. That's what you do. That is how you hear God. You hear God during the meditation. I want you to meditate deeply now. Jamiloju, I didn't tell you to pray. I said meditate. Instruction. I did not say pray. I said meditate. So close your eye and think about what you read and say, God, speak to me. How do you want me to use the story you just told me? Then close your eyes and then start thinking. He will talk to you. I want you to learn it. It's a spiritual practice. I didn't say pray. Meditate. Okay? So go ahead. Timayo Adebayo, you're distracted. Timayo Adebayo, you're distracted. Don't get tired. You have to learn to spend time with God. Don't get tired of meditating. You have to learn to spend time with God. Remember, there are benefits. Don't get tired. Don't read the Bible in a hurry and run away. No, stay there. Think. Meditate. It's also an instruction from the Bible. He said meditate, and he didn't tell us the benefits, but there are so many benefits. Don't be in a hurry. Train your mind. If your mind is going away somewhere, bring your mind back. Okay, good. Catherine, what did God say to you? Catherine, what did God say to you?
God told me that when you if you don't read the Bible, that if you don't read the Bible, that you might not be that there might not be benefits in life. But if you read the Bible, there will be many benefits for you because you're doing what God told you to do.
Amazing. Thank you. Did anybody, who else did God speak to? Maybe from the story of Noah or from what we said in class. Who else did God speak to? Timayo Adebayo, yes?
God told me that I shouldn't question him when he tells me to do something, that I should just listen to him and do it because there might be a reward or he might be warning me for something in advance.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Who else did God speak to? Kamsiona, what did God say to you?
God told me that when someone tells you to do something, you shouldn't question the person. You should just do as he says.
Thank you, Kamsiona. Who else did God speak to? Something else? Who else did God say something? Jamila, what did God say to you? Look, there's so much. I'm coming, guys. Hold on, guys. There's so much. God talks to us. God can tell you 17 things just from one story. God can tell you 17 things from one story, but you have to concentrate. I don't want you guys repeating the same thing that everybody said. God can tell us 17 things from one story because he talks through the Bible. So from the story of Noah, what did God tell you? Now, if your mind is not calm and quiet, you're not going to hear him. That is why you have to be quiet. So what did God tell you? I want some of you that haven't spoken to start thinking. Think about what you just read. It is in thinking that God starts talking to you. But when you're not thinking, he won't talk. Or when he's talking, you won't hear him. You have to learn this, okay? So who is speaking? What did God say to you?
God, well, first of all, when I started, God, I didn't really hear anything, but then God told me that when you like read the Bible, when you read the Bible, it's not that necessarily, it's not necessary you get a reward, but sometimes when you concentrate on the Bible, you will get a reward because he knows that.
Okay, thank you guys. Thank you, Jomi. This is what I was asking. We read a Bible story this morning. We read the story of Noah, and God talks to us through the Bible stories. What did God tell you during the word immersion, through the story you read? That's what I'm saying. What did God tell you? Because anytime you open the Bible to read, automatically, whether you know it or not, it's God talking to you. This is the fastest way that God talks to us. And he just spoke to us this morning. When you open the Bible and you read Noah, what did God say to you from the story? Two things that God does like never before. He tells a lot of stories. God talks to us through stories. So what did God talk to you today about? What did he say to you through the story you just read? Yes, Chris, the Igwe, somebody's hand is up. Who wants to speak? Yes, is that good news?
Yes, Teacher Neko.
Okay, my dear, speak.
So from the story of Noah, the world was wicked at Noah's time. Noah was the only person that was right in the Lord's sight. So God told me that we should stand out amongst our peers. We should be the best of the best amongst our peers. You're
totally phenomenal. You're just amazing. Can I adopt you? Can I adopt you to come and live in my house so that you can teach me the Bible? Can I adopt you? Exactly. Did you see how he read and God told him something about peer pressure? God is talking about peer pressure. That you have to stand out. And it is even one of the things I wrote for you guys this week. You're going to see it when you listen. So that's how God talks to us. And there are so many, aside from the message that Good News just told us, there's so many other things. God told him specifically that he should stand out from the crowd in school. So good news, what are you going to do with what God just told you? Because you're only going to get the benefits when you act it out. It is not about God talking to you. The benefits will only come when you act it out. What are you going to do with what you just heard, with what God just told you? You're muted. You're muted. Yes.
Like you said, the benefits will only come out when we act it out. Like Abel, we should do what we've been taught and do what God told us. So how I'll stand out amongst our peers I shouldn't be put under pressure because temptations will come every time, but we must overcome those temptations.
So when you're under pressure in school to do what everybody is doing, automatically you remember the story, you remember what God just told you through the story of Noah. Do you understand? So that's why God is telling you in advance. Do you understand? Amazing. Teacher Michael, please note this for me. Phenomenal. So who else did God speak to? Now, do you know what? It doesn't have to be that God told you something dramatic. No, don't think, oh, it must be something dramatic. No, that is his own. Maybe there's something else God told you. Like I have another thing that God told me. I have 7 things that God told me from the story of Noah, and I'm going to be sending it through the Bible audio every day. So make sure to listen to the Bible audio every day. Do you understand? It doesn't have to be phenomenal.
Yes.
Okay, good. Come along, speak to me. And speak up, my darling, so we can hear you.
What God told me is that when we read the Bible, that we should act it out, because when we act it out, there are several benefits hidden in the Bible for us that we're going to gain from it.
Thank
And
you
also
so
that we shouldn't do different things that others do.
amazing.
To follow the path of God.
Amazing. Michael, please note that. Amazing. Thank you so much. Catherine, is your hand up? I want to okay, speak. Yes.
Teacher Neka, Chris wants to speak.
No, Chris, you hold on. Chris, hold on. Let me give her a chance. Okay, Chris, you can type it in. Type it in. Okay, yes, Catherine, speak to me. Catherine, you're not ready? Okay. Amolara Wandu, speak to me. What did God say to you?
What God said to me from the word immersion is that
she's frozen. She's frozen. Subami, what did God say to you? She's frozen. Subami, what did God say to you?
And that's that you should obey God. Because when
okay, Subami, hold on. I think she's back. Wandu, what did God say to you?
What God said to me from the word immersion is that we don't have a long time to live. We have a really short time to live. So we have to make that time.
Amazing.
Wisely.
Amazing.
And it also taught me that the heart of man is evil.
Totally. Can you note that? So how will you apply this to get the benefit? Because God has spoken. For you to get the benefit, you have to act it out. How will you act this out? What God just said to you. Timayo Adebayo, you're distracted. Yes?
Well, time waits for no one. So I'll apply it by using my time wisely to do the important things that I need to do.
Because time is short. Thank you. So amazing. Damilola Kukoyi, what did God say to you this morning? Mr. Kukoyi, what did God say to you this morning?
He told me that anytime I read the Bible, he's basically talking to me.
Fantastic.
And if I don't read the Bible, he won't talk to me.
Fantastic. Thank you.
I have to read the Bible, then pray, so that he's talking to me, and then I respond to him.
Through prayers. Phenomenal. Amazing. Subami, awesome. Jamaica, please. Are you writing down their names? Please, it's very important. Subami, what did God say to you?
I learned that when God told Noah to build the ark, he listened and the benefits worked out well. But when God told Adam and Eve not to eat the fruit of the good and evil tree, they ate it, and the benefits, they were not good benefits.
Subami, can you come and spend the weekend in my house so that you can teach me the Bible? That was totally amazing. Kamsiyona, you're going to lose points. You're distracted. You're playing with your computer. Kamsiyona, did you guys hear what Subami said? Subami was actually very calm. For you to be able to get what he got, you would have been calm. He said, God said to him that this is just like Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve did not act on what God told them, and they didn't get the benefit of a good life. Instead, they got consequences. Noah acted on what God said to him, and then he got the benefit. That is phenomenal. So, Subami, how are you going to act out what God just said to you? Because the important thing is to act out what he just said. How are you going to act it out now?
Listen to God every day. Don't disobey anybody that tells me to. Just don't disobey anybody that orders me or do something.
And above all, what you read from the Bible, do what? Act it
out.
Everybody say act it out.
Act
Write it in your journal. One full page. I want to see it during grading. Write it out. Act out the Bible. Write it out in one full page. I want it in one full page. Act out the Bible for you to get the benefits in life. Act out the Bible so as to get the full benefit in life. Write it down. Kukoyi, you're not writing. Act out the Bible to get the full benefits. Kamsiyona, you're playing with your screen, you're distracted. Act out what God says to you. Chris, I saw your comment. That was very good. Act out what the Bible says. Write it down one full page. I want it to be bold. Act out what God says to you to get the full benefit. And then write conversation. Reading the Bible is a spiritual conversation. When I read the Bible, God talks to me. When I pray, I talk to God. Kukoyi, you're not writing. Damilola, you're not writing. Damilola, Kukoyi, you're not writing. I can't see you on the screen. Damiloju, I can't see you on the screen. Catherine, I can't see you on the screen.
I've written it.
You've written it in your journals?
Yes.
Amazing. Once you've written it, bring your journal close so that we can zoom in and take a picture to bring it up. Once you've written it, bring it up. Once it's written, bring it up in your journal. So that's not what I want. This is what I want. I said one full page like this. You write it boldly. The people in the days of Noah did not act out what they heard, and that's why they ended up in trouble. The people in the days of Noah, they did not act out what they heard. So it is not about reading. They did not act out what they heard, and they didn't even know the benefits. So I want it written out like this. Can you guys see it? One full page. I want it to be in one full page. Write it out. That should be boldly. Boldly. One page. Boldly.
Is mine okay?
Teacher Naka.
Can you guys see mine? Can you see mine? One
No,
page.
You are frozen.
I'm frozen?
No, you're not.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Yes, boldly like this. Act it out. The people in the days of
Mr. Tanaka, is this okay?
Hold on, please bring it to the screen. Bring it. Fantastic. This is awesome. Can you guys see Jamiloju's own? Jamiloju, put it on again. Can you guys see Jamiloju's own? Did I pin him? Oh, Jamiloju, where are you again? I need to pin him. That was very good. Okay.
Teacher Neka.
Hold on. Now look at Jamiloju's own. I pinned him. Act out the Bible message to get benefits. When I pray, I have a spiritual conversation with God. When I read the Bible, include it. When I read the Bible, Jamiloju, we're going to change this journal. I don't like this journal. How can you be using an exercise book? No. Where is your proper journal? You can't do this. You know. You cannot do this, okay? I want you to come to work. Okay. Come and pick up a new journal. Is that okay? You can't use this, okay? Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Please put up your own. That is fine. That is fine.
Teacher Naka.
Yes, my love. Fantastic. Yes, that is fine. Yes, that is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Subami, let me see yours.
Okay.
Please put up your own ones. Fantastic. Amazing. Yeah. Full screen. Full screen. Good. Full screen. Yes.
Teacher Naka.
Yes. Good. Yes, it's Tima, you're fantastic. So what we're going to be doing now is I'm going to be sending out the video. The class is not over. We're sending out, remember God talks to us through Bible stories. Whether you're watching the Bible story as a video or you're reading it from the Bible, is God talking to us. And we live in an age of technology. So now God talks to us a lot through videos. through technology. So we're sending out a video from iBible. We're sending out a video from iBible on the story of Noah. The class is not over. I want you to shut the door, sit down and watch the video. After watching the video, write down what you learned, what God said to you when you were watching. Remember, as you're watching, God is talking to you. So be quiet as you're watching. As you're watching, can't see you now, I'm losing you. Write down the things you got. And now I'm not telling you the benefits of what you're going to get from this. The same way you're going to get benefits, but it's only in acting out. So please take your time to listen. And then the daily audio Bible will come every day. Take your time to listen to the daily Bible audio and write down in your journal what you learn daily. On Wednesday, you send your journal in from what you've learned from Monday to Wednesday from the audio. So right now we're sending you your homework and we're sending you the audio. Is that okay? Is that okay? Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
guys.
I haven't seen my.
Yeah, Catherine, I can see it. It's fine. No, you're going to take a screenshot. Everybody take a screenshot of this page and send in for grading. Everybody take a screenshot of the page you just wrote on and send in for grading so that we can give you your full grades. Okay? Bye, guys. Okay. Bye, Timaya.
Bye, Teacher.
Any questions?
Hi, Teacher Neka.
Okay.
Hi, Teacher Neka.
Yeah. Okay, I have a question.
Teacher Neka, I have mine.
Yeah, what's the question?
Teacher Neka, I have a question.
Yes, my love, go ahead.
Teacher Neka, I have mine.
When you do Rema, are you also having a spiritual conversation with God?
That is the super original spiritual conversation when you get Rema. Fantastic, yes. That is it.
Teacher Neka, okay. I have it in mine.
I saw it, it's fine. I have to run now so that I can meet the other class, okay?
Bye.
Bye, guys. Bye.